Like, I don't, like, who asked you? Because it wasn't me. Like, I'm not paying all this money to go to college to learn a major that I'm really invested in just for you to tell me that I can't do it. Who are you? Like, are you kidding me? Hi, hello, how are you doing? It's your girl, Maya, back at it again with another video. This is more of a casual, just sit and listen to me talk kind of video. You know what it is. Maybe a story time. I really don't know where this is going. This is like the third time I filmed this. The story really didn't have a resolution. I guess I'm currently living through the resolution. Resolution. I'm not English major, so. Anyway, so let's start with today in this revelation that I'm talking about. I was at a financial wellness meeting, and it sounds way more professional than it is. It's literally just a bank lady telling me, this is what you should do in the future to reach your financial goals. And are you going to buy a house? You should buy a house. Adults have houses, okay? Real estate. I don't know. Anyway, my point being, you sure? I don't have a point. So, we were talking about how the major I'm in is going to be very lucrative, so I don't really have to worry about student loans. And I was like, cool. Yeah, that's if I get a job. Haha, lol. And she's like, huh? Like, why do you feel like you're not going to get a job? And I was like, I'm not really good at what I do, but my boss says I'm doing okay. And then she's just like, huh? Like, why do you feel like you're not doing good? And then I'm like, I have imposter syndrome. It is what it is. I definitely said that. I definitely started spitting out gibberish and told this woman, it is what it is. Yeah. She definitely looked at me super confused, but honestly, there's nothing I can do about it at that point. But I was like, why do I have imposter syndrome? Why do I always feel like I'm not good enough? Like, where did this come from? Because, like, it definitely didn't come from my mother. Like, my mom, for the most part, has been extremely supportive as long as, like, I did something where it would cause financial stability. Like, I couldn't be an actress or a chef because it would cause her to worry. And we can't be having that. Love you, Mom. But anyway, I can recall the exact moment I lost my confidence in my craft and my ability. I'm currently an information systems major with a concentration in cybersecurity. It sounds very official. I don't know. I like computers. I go beep bop boop. That's what I do. So before freshman through sophomore year, I was a computer science major. I didn't really know much about being a computer science major. I just knew I liked computers, and science seemed pretty cool too. So, you know. And I was also told if you majored in computer science, you could basically get any job you wanted. And at the time, I went in thinking I wanted to do game development. I still want to. I just don't really want to work for a gaming company. I would like to develop independent games on my own and eventually build a company around myself. But those are some pretty lofty goals. I might not even choose to do that in the future. I might not even want to do that a year from now. So who cares? But that's what I went in thinking. In sophomore year, I had this really, really difficult coding teacher. Difficult for me, I guess. Some people were doing fine, and that is okay. We all learn at different pace. I was really struggling in this class, and I was going there every single weekend, and I was just struggling so much. And one day, he's like, I think you should drop out of this major. Maybe you should try something else because this is not working out for you. You're not doing well in my class, and I don't think you will do well in the future. You should drop out of this major. When I tell you my heart sank, like I'm trying so hard in his class. I'm taking notes, I'm being attentive, and that's really difficult for me because I'm not even on Adderall. I'm just like, I'm over there. I'm trying my best to process this information. And like he tells me that, which at the time, come on, let's be honest, he's probably not wrong. He sees a student trying and they're still struggling. And he was making a suggestion. Probably not the nicest way, but he was making a suggestion. My heart broken too, because this is all I've wanted for like ever. Like I really just want to be in the tech industry. I really just want to create software. I want to be a part of, I want to do scripting. I want to do QA testing. Like I want to be in there. I want to be a part of the technologies. I would like that. And it's kind of like hurt my feelings, crushed my dreams. So I went home and I like cried for 3 hours. Well, I went back to my dorm and I cried for 3 hours. And ever since then, I've just lost my edge. I've lost the want to code. I've lost, like every time I say, oh, I'm going to do a coding project or I'm going to make a game, I never do because I end up already telling myself, well, you're not good at coding anyway, so you might as well not try. And I always psych myself out. Like, literally, I'm in an internship and my boss says I'm doing fine. And I'm always on edge all the time. I'm always terrified that when they're going to be like, you're doing terrible, I'm going to need you to leave. Then leave. Peace out. All the time, I'm always on edge. I always feel like I'm not good enough for whatever I'm doing. Specifically when it comes to coding or scripting or anything technology related, like if someone's computer's broken and I know how to fix it, I will not say a word because if I can't fix it, it makes me feel invalid. And I am so afraid of like messing up that I refuse to learn anymore. And I hate that. And I'm not blaming this professor. Like, he's not the source of my insecurities, the source of my problems. The source of my problems is me. I took every single word he said that day to heart and developed this insecurity around it. I already had this complex of wanting to please people, which is not good because the only person you should want to please is yourself. And I took it and I ran with it and I just developed this I'm not good enough complex and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. So I'm going to work on that now that I figured out that. But I think the moral of the story is don't let anyone affect your confidence. Don't let anyone tell you if you have the ability to do something. You have to find that out for yourself. If you want to build a shelf from scratch and someone's like, you can't do that, you're not smart enough, F them politely. Like, who asked you? Not me, not you. So you can leave, sir. And decide that for yourself. Decide for yourself if you are capable of overcoming something, whether it's something academically, whether it's something mentally, or it's something physically. Like, if you want to get stronger, if you want to get stronger, if you want to skateboard, if you want to make creme brulee, you are the only person who can decide if you're able to do that. You can work for 60 years and perfect your craft, and you could still feel like you're not good enough if you personally don't think you're able to do something. I'm very much about speaking things in existence, and like, if you believe it, you can achieve it, and da 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 da. But like, honestly, it's kind of true. Like, lately, I'm always really down on myself. I'm super harsh on myself. I'm very mean to myself. And lately, I've been a lot nicer. And I try to tell myself, like, I try not to say negative things about myself. Like, I'm really pretty. Do I believe it in here? Probably not. But I'm not going to. Do you know where I'm getting? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to put that on the air. I believe I can code. I believe I can make this project. I believe I can do this. And no one is going to stop me. And it sure is not going to be you, like a 42, 47-year-old professor. Like, I don't, like, who asked you? Because it wasn't me. Like, I'm not paying all this money to go to college to learn a major that I'm really invested in just for you to tell me that I can't do it. Who are you? Like, are you kidding me? No. So I'm going to decide if I'm good enough. And lucky for you, I made that decision by myself. I switched majors by myself. Maybe he had a small part in it, but also I decided that was the best route for me. And so far it's working out. So, yeah. Don't let anyone tell you what you are and are not capable of. And remember to love yourself. Respect yourself. Anyway, that is all from me today. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay alive.